Hello everybody, I hope you're doing well, and yes, this is the second time I've filmed this video. So I went to edit it, and for some reason it had filmed it in portrait mode, and then when I try and convert to landscape, the quality is just terrible, and I couldn't deal with actually releasing that because I wouldn't want to watch that myself, so I wouldn't want to put you guys through it. Of course, I'm filming this now, and who knows, this might end up in portrait mode for some reason, but I really hope it isn't. So, obviously, filming again means that you're not going to see me opening the parcel in real time, and my reaction is not going to be in real time, but other than that, it's pretty much the same thing, just more time spent doing things that I wish I didn't have to do again. Anyway, so, this shirt that I've opened up last week has spent about a month in this office. It's one of those shirts that I always buy, and then for whatever reason I just can't get round to opening it, so I decided it was probably best I did do that. And it was one that arrived from a foreign country. I bought it directly from the club store, and the reason why I bought it was because remember when I bought my Jorginho Chelsea shirt and I got it delivered to the wrong address? I was really frustrated at that. So in anger, I bought another shirt. That's something we all do, surely. We all buy football shirts out of anger. And to be honest, it wasn't quite the medicine I'd hoped, because when it came to buying it, there were two options. You could pay with PayPal or through a wire transfer. PayPal, for whatever reason, just didn't work. I could not get it to work, which is a shame because that's my preferred method of payment. So I had to do a wire transfer, which usually means you buy the shirt and then you get an email with the bank details, and you've got to then add it and then pay them, and then hopefully you'll get a email confirmation saying we've received your funds. So that one, I got the details, put it all into my banking app, didn't work. Like, great, fine. So I did it again. Luckily the second time it worked. I must have missed a digit or something. So that went on its merry way. Now this is a nice little segue into a little bit of information that some people may not be too familiar with, but if you're an adult you probably already know what it is. If you buy something from a foreign country using a different currency, then your bank, possibly your card, may charge you for this. So with my bank, I pay 50 pence per transaction, and then I also pay 3% of the overall transaction also. So let's say it's a £100 purchase, you pay £3.50, or I pay £3.50. Now I don't know why I didn't quite pick this up on this, because I've been buying football shirts for a long time now. Maybe because the fee wasn't quite as large as it has been, but the fee is not too crazy. So I got my statement last week, and it accrues over the year. And I did about 12 purchases in different currencies. And I have to pay £10, which is not a lot of money, but if you're working to a strict deadline, or a strict budget, should I say, and you just £10, it could make a difference in that respects. And sometimes a surprise payment like that, it could stop you from doing something else. So there's just something to keep in mind. It's never going to be anything too crazy unless you're buying thousands of shirts, which if you are, then nice. So yeah, just something to think about. So this shirt, I got an email from the club saying we've received payment, we're going to process the order. And then it shipped, and they were pretty good at it, actually. They were good at sort of sending emails, tracking and explaining where it was. Some places that I've bought from before just don't even send you an email confirming the order. So it was nice to see that. It was quite refreshing. It arrived, and it took, I don't know how long it took, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, I can't remember. I wasn't in particular rush, as you can clearly tell. And then it arrived. So I guess I'll show you the shirt that I have purchased, and then I'll dress the mannequin like I usually do, and then I'll try and remember the information that I stored from the previous video for it. So here it is. It's a yellow one, and it's actually very nice. So there is the rear of the shirt. It's going to give absolutely nothing away because there's nothing there. But can you think of any teams that play in yellow? There's not that many, is there really? Anyway, here is the front. Da 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 da. Pretty cool, eh? Of course, the main attraction is this little fella down here. But this is the shirt. It does have a tag. It's just inside the material there. So I will dress the mannequin, and then I will explain to you why and how I managed to buy this shirt. Okay, so there it is. There is the shirt in all its glory. I hope you can still see the little goat at the bottom there. So this is a club that plays football in Croatia, and the club is NK Istra 1961. 1961 being the year it was founded. Possibly, I don't know. If you go on the Wikipedia page, it throws a lot of numbers around. There's a lot of merging going on, a lot of team name changes, a lot of owners that have changed hands, and some people say it's this year, some say it's that year. So the club was founded somewhere between 1940 and 1960. So yeah, that's some homework for you there if you are that interested. So like I said, I bought it from the club store, and the reason why I did that was because the price was really cheap, really cheap. So converted from local currency to euros to then sterling is about £16, £16.50. Postage was €10, so it was like a third of the overall price. But when you're paying that little for a shirt, I don't quite mind doing that little bit extra for the postage. So they did have all the sizes in the home, which is this one, but I don't think they have many of those left, or maybe just smalls. They do have them all in the away though, which is just this shirt but green. They did have a cup shirt which they released, which was actually quite nice, but the price was a little bit higher. And of course they have the current season shirts, but for some reason they're not available to buy yet, though they are sort of advertising it. The away shirt I think is pink, and it still has the gold on, which is really cool. And if that drops in price, or if it ever becomes for sale, then I might just buy it and replace this one. But I'm sure the Croatian season is quite a way under the way. You know, it's getting close to being halfway, and they're still not selling any shirts. So it's like, I don't understand that one at all. So this is the home shirt, and it's manufactured by Kelme. It's pretty standard stuff, really. It's slightly elasticated material. It's got sort of transferred logos with the Croatian insurance one, and then I do quite like the Kelme paw on the sleeves. There's the 3 of them. I think the other Kelme shirts I have just one. They have just one, so I quite like the 3. And there's these weird black sort of shoulder pad things, which first I thought were leather, but it's just another plastic transfer. But of course, the standout part of this shirt is just the goat, which is at the bottom of the shirt there. So it's an Istrian goat, which I think is located in sort of parts of Croatia in Italy, and it is an endangered animal. I don't think there's any other particular connection to the club other than I think they're probably just trying to promote it. The goat's been present on quite a few seasons worth of shirts over the last few years, and I do like a football shirt with an animal on, so that was pretty cool. But as for customs, I didn't have to pay anything, I think, because the threshold was so low. But I think it's pretty cool. I'm not too upset to own this football shirt. I think this is my 3rd Croatian shirt now. I have Istra, Rijeka, and Osijek. Osijek is another one that I bought directly from the club store, and they were the ones that didn't message me with anything. They just sort of sent it me, and it just arrived, which is, at least it arrived. But I don't have any of the big teams. I don't have Zagreb, Dynamo Zagreb, or Hajduk Split. But, you know, that will come in time, I suppose. The prices are generally a little bit higher for those. But that is my shirt. It's not the most amazing of openings because I've already done it, and trust me, the quality of that video was terrible. Don't quite understand what's happened. I really hope it hasn't done it again this time, or else I'll have to film it for a 3rd time. Anyway, as always, I hope you all have a good rest of the week, and I know for sure that the next video has filmed right because I've checked it before I started filming this one also. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video.